Ranking the biggest print-on-demand mistakes that are easily ruining your business and all of your chances of getting sales. I'm going to rank them for you from catastrophic all the way to this is just an easy fix, don't worry about it. So let's go over it. I've got all the possible mistakes that I could think of, and there's probably some that I even missed out, but I've got as many mistakes that you have probably done or maybe are even doing and don't even know you're doing it that I could think of. And we're going to rank them right now from, like I said, catastrophic mistake to sales killers, drains profit, unnecessary mistakes, all the way down to easy fix. Let's start this. The first one is shipping. Shipping profiles specifically on Shopify. So when you're selling on Shopify, you have to set specific shipping profiles so that customers can actually buy your product and it will get sent to them. Now, if you mess this up, it won't ruin your store. You know, it's not catastrophic because we made this mistake for a while, but we still got a whole load of sales before we fixed it. It does kill sales a little bit, but not crazy. Does it? I wouldn't say it drains profit. I'd say it's a sales killer because as soon as we fixed this mistake, we more than tripled our sales because this mistake basically, what it did is when people got to the checkout to finalize their order and buy their items, they would cancel that order because they would see what the shipping prices were. Whereas this just allows us to have custom shipping prices so that doesn't happen. Okay, typos. Now this is typos in anything. Typos on your store, typos in your ads, but more realistically, typos in your designs. This is a catastrophic mistake. Do not do this mistake. Always, always, always check that there are no typos in your designs. Just like this design here. I mean, everything is spelt right, but this is clearly a typo of some sort. This is such a blunder. You don't want to be caught out with this mistake. All right, the next one. Joining the hub too late. Catastrophic mistake again. No, I'm kidding. But basically, this is an easy fix. The hub is our paid community where we help you actually build a print-on-demand business. Me, Chris, and a whole bunch of other coaches have come together to help build this platform that really helps you go from beginner, or even if you're advanced, to making serious profit with print-on-demand. And we validate every step. We give you feedback at every step. And there's a whole big community of people that are going through this process. And that is what the Print-on-Demand Hub is. So if you haven't heard about it or you haven't checked it out, click the link down below and check it out. This is a mistake if you haven't. So it's an easy fix for sure. Choosing the wrong printing partner. This is going to go under drains profit. And that's because there's so many printing partners out there. And to be honest, so many of them are good and absolutely fine. And I wouldn't dwell on which printing partner you should choose because it's just a massive time drain. It's just not worth your time. We sell with Printify and we use Swift POD with Printify. I know other people use Monster Digital with Printify, and there's a whole various groups of different printing partners that sell through Printify. And you just basically want to make sure that the price is good, the customer service is good, the shipping price is good, the shipping time is good, and the overall printing quality is good as well. And that's why we went with Printify. So you kind of want to the reason I put it, in drains profit is because if you pick the wrong one, you might be paying more than you need to be, which will obviously affect your profits. Following the wrong advice, either on a training course, on YouTube, on Reddit, blogs, whatever, I'm going to put this on the catastrophic mistake because if you follow the wrong advice, you will then do the wrong thing. And if you do the wrong thing, who knows what could happen? You know, if you follow the wrong design advice and you spend $1,000 on Facebook ads advertising designs based on wrong advice, you could lose out on $1,000. I don't know about you, but I think that's quite catastrophic. So following the wrong advice is a big one. And in terms of who to follow, there's tons of good YouTubers out there. Do your due diligence, watch some of their content, see who you want to follow, try and do some digging as well and see what they offer in their communities and their courses and their histories and all that kind of stuff. Don't just blindly follow someone because, you never know what could happen. You don't know what other people's ulterior motives are, and you've got to be careful online. Everyone here is a stranger, right? And I followed the wrong advice once and it cost me $10,000. I don't want anyone else to have to go through that. So just, always be careful. Okay, bad designs. Where are we thinking bad design goes? Well, bad designs is going to go straight into catastrophic mistake or sales killers. It could be either, but I'm putting it in catastrophic mistake, and that's because design is, and I've said this many times, the single most important part of a print-on-demand company. Bad designs will not get sales, simply put. And by having bad designs, yes, it's a catastrophic mistake because you're putting all your time and effort into a business that is doomed to fail. I feel like that's not what you want to be doing. So, bad designs, well, yes, that is a catastrophic mistake, but it's also one that you can fix. So, you could put it here on the easy to fix because just make good designs, but until you realize that you have to fix them, it becomes a catastrophic mistake. Emotion. So becoming emotionally attached to your designs. You do not want to be falling in love with your designs. Now, this is an easy fix because, you're watching right now and I'm telling you, don't fall in love with your designs. So if you listen to the advice, hopefully, you'll fix the situation. But basically, when you create a design, don't think it's the bomb. Don't think it's going to make you a millionaire. And I've been there. I've done this. I've made designs and thought I'm going to wake up in the morning to thousands of sales. Like my life is going to change. And I woke up with 0 sales. And that's because I create a design. Well, I used to anyways. I used to create a design and think, oh, this is it. The piece de resistance. This is the design. This is going to make me a fortune. This is the best design ever. And actually, it's terrible. It doesn't follow any of the principles. It's a bad design. And I just couldn't see it because I was like emotionally attached, if that makes sense. And someone said to me, they showed me, they said, I've got this one design. It's incredible, but it hasn't got any sales. I was like, you've got one design. How many designs do you have? And they said, no, just this one, but it's so good. And I was like, but it has no sales. So clearly it's not good. Like if no one's buying it, it doesn't matter what you think. It matters what the customers and what the data thinks. So if you create an incredible design and no one buys it, it doesn't matter. Move on. Stop hyper-focusing on that design that didn't get any sales. Okay, data. More specifically, not trusting the data. Not trusting data is, I'd say, an unnecessary mistake because honestly, it's almost a mistake that people don't realize that they're doing. But when data comes in, whether that's sales data, reviews, clicks, traffic, advice from other people, whatever that data is, ignoring it is an unnecessary mistake. I don't know why you would ever choose to ignore it. Look, it's not catastrophic because it's not the biggest deal, but it's still quite a big deal. If you have a mock-up with a Facebook ad and the data is showing that you're paying $5 cost per click, why would you ever want to ignore that data? Surely you'd want to change the mock-up, maybe even change the design to try and get your cost per click down to like $1 or 50 cents, right? Don't ever ignore the data. Over-engineering your website. Easy fix. So basically what this means is there is a very, very basic and simple template that you should follow when creating your print-on-demand website. In fact, I've created YouTube videos on it. I've got a whole long YouTube course on it that's 8 hours, and an element of that goes over how to design your store. People love to over-engineer their store. Once it's finished and it's done and it's ready to go, you think, I can make it better. I can make it better. I can make it better. If I just tweak this one thing, and then if I just tweak this thing, and if I just tweak that thing, I can make it a little bit better. Actually, what you're doing is over-engineering it. You are wasting your time, and you are making it worse. So just follow what's proven to work, and don't over-engineer your store. Targeting. More specifically, Facebook ad targeting. And not who you're targeting, but the type of ad. So whether it's a page post engagement ad, a sales ad, conversion ad, all that kind of stuff. You want to make sure that you are running conversion ads because you want to pay for conversions. You don't want to pay for page post engagement. You don't want to pay for likes and comments. You want to pay for conversions. And very often I see people's ads, the reason why they're not doing well is because they had the wrong objective, right? And I guess I should have called this objective, not targeting. But they had the wrong objective. This is going to be a sales killer because this literally kills sales. Yes, you might still get a few sales if people click through your website, but chances are if you're running the wrong objective, you're going to lose out on a heck of a lot of sales. A bad mock-up. Where does a bad mock-up go? Well, a bad mock-up will go to sales killers as well. It won't go to catastrophic mistake, but it will go to sales killers because a bad mock-up can lead to either no one clicking your ad or if you're selling on Etsy, no one clicking your product. And it can lead to expensive cost per clicks if you're running ads, which obviously can kill your sales. But I guess also you could put it down here in drains profit, because having a bad mock-up, yeah, you could still get sales, but it does massively drain your profit because you're going to be spending so much more money on those sales. You know, when you're running ads and you're targeting, you're paying per click. If it's a bad mock-up that isn't optimized to get clicks, you're going to end up spending more per click. Not having a niche focus. I'm going to put this in catastrophic mistake. And again, this is specifically for Shopify. If you were selling on Etsy or Amazon or Redbubble or TeePublic, doesn't matter about the niche. Ignore the niche. Just create trendy, viral, good designs and lots and lots and lots of them and just flood the market. With Shopify, it's not about flooding the market. It's about creating, 100 designs at the beginning and then, 50, 50, 50 and keep making more designs, but focused around one central niche. Very important, mainly because you want to have one audience, one customer avatar. You want to be able to do retargeting ads. You want people to come and buy multiple things to increase your average order value. So if you are going down the Shopify route and you go for multiple niches in your store, I'm going to say it's catastrophic, because what you'll find is that you are spending much, much more money on ads in order to get sales because your store has no focus. Not optimizing for mobile website when creating your website. Also, going to put that in catastrophic mistake. And that might seem a little bit of an exaggeration, but let me explain why. Well, for us, and I can't obviously speak for others, but I know for us, 96% of visitors come on our mobile website versus our desktop. And I would argue that it's over 90% for everyone else as well. And that's a really big thing to think about, because oftentimes when we create our store on Shopify or whatever platform we're using, we always look at the desktop view and we create it looking really nice, the desktop view. And when we shrink it down to mobile, it looks all awful. However, when you're running Facebook ads, people are on their phone. People are scrolling on their phone, they click on an ad, and they go to your mobile website. They're not going to go to your desktop website. So you have to make sure that when you're designing, it looks good on mobile. Sales, not taking advantage of good sales days. So this isn't an unnecessary mistake. It's not easy to fix. I guess it is easy to fix, just take advantage of it, but it's a sales killer. Easy to fix is a bit of a hard one, because technically a lot of these are easy to fix. But yeah, anyways, sales, not taking advantage of sales days. And by that, I mean Father's Day, Mother's Day, Black Friday, Christmas. I don't mean like specific days where there needs to be a sale, like 50% off. I mean days where sales are significantly bigger. For example, on Father's Day, we made thousands and thousands more because we had specific Father's Day designs. Likewise with Mother's Day, Black Friday, you don't need specific designs, but that's when your store goes on sale. And Christmas, I wouldn't say you need specific Christmas designs, but you definitely want to have Christmas marketing and some site-wide sales. Not running retargeting ads, also a massive sales killer. Basically, whenever anyone comes to your store, on your website, whether they are browsing, whether they add to cart, whether they buy, you can create multiple types of retargeting audiences. If someone buys, you can create a group of people that are your customers and you can advertise to them new products. If someone just lands on your website but doesn't do anything, you can advertise them and say, hey, we are now running a special offer. If someone adds something to the cart but doesn't purchase, you can create a specific audience for those people, advertise to them and say, we saw you left something in your cart. Here's free shipping to help you complete your purchase. Something like that, but you need to be running retargeting ads. That's one of the biggest benefits of running a Shopify store, is that we can run retargeting ads. Wrong product choice. This is going to go into drains profit. And the reason for this is there's tons of different types of products. You've got like the Gildan 5000, the Gildan 64000, the Bella Canvas 3001, the Comfort Colors 1717. You've got so many. Now, there isn't necessarily a wrong or a right. And basically, I bought all of them and tested them to see which one I liked the best. And it just so happened that the Gildan 64000 for me was the best one, because that one, it was the best price and the best quality ratio, like best price for quality. Comfort Colors was the best quality, but it was too expensive. The Gildan 5000 was cheap, but really bad quality. And the Bella Canvas 3001 was also very good quality to price ratio, but I didn't really notice much of a difference between the Bella Canvas and the Gildan 64000, and the Gildan 64000 was just that much cheaper to make it more worthwhile. So when picking a product, make sure you try and pick the right one. If you just want to follow what I've done and use my thousands of dollars worth of testing to help you out, then just go for the Gildan 64000. It's one of the best selling products, one of the best selling t-shirts of all time. So people clearly like it. Bad customer service. I'm putting this in catastrophic. And you know why? Because I believe in good customer service. It's so important. Now, it's probably not catastrophic, but having bad customer service can really ruin your business because it gets bad reviews, bad word of mouth. People can even report you, and you just don't want any of that happening. And quite frankly, offering good customer service is so easy. If someone buys something for you, let's say they spend $50 on you or on your store, and something goes wrong, just give them their money back. There isn't an amount of money where it's worth it to have bad customer service. Yeah, okay, if they give you like $1 million or something, and you're like, this is $1 million. I don't care. I just want the money. Fine, but that's not going to happen. You know, that's not realistic. But what is realistic is someone's going to buy a t-shirt from you at some point down the line. They're not going to like the quality. They're not going to like the size. They're not going to be happy with something. Don't put up a fight. Don't make it difficult for them. Just make it easy. Offer great customer service. We've noticed that when we do good customer service, even if they didn't like the product, they come back and they buy other ones. We had one person buy 8 items from us in one order because we gave such good customer service on that one product that they didn't like, and we refunded them and we told them they could just donate it to charity or they can keep it. They can do whatever they want with it. And they were so taken aback by how good the customer service was. Within the next few weeks, they bought 8 items in one swoop. That's amazing, and that's what you want. Not having emails. So not having emails is a sales killer. Similar to retargeting ads, one of the main reasons we're selling on Shopify and we go down the Shopify route is so that we can get people's emails and actually email them. Email them about sales, email them about new products, email them about all sorts of things, right? And if you're not emailing, then you're holding out on a whole load of potential sales that you could be getting. Slow website. Okay, slow website. I'm just going to put it here. Easy to fix. I wouldn't say it's a sales killer or a catastrophic mistake, but it's definitely an easy fix. For example, very often a slow website could be caused by very large images. You can go and download an image compression app if you're using Shopify, or you can compress the images beforehand using a website or something, but that can definitely speed up your website. And then there are other things that you can do to speed up your website as well. But having a slow website, I wouldn't say it's catastrophic, but it's definitely an easy fix. Sorting designs, A to Z. Okay, again, unnecessary mistake, but I'm going to put in an easy fix because it's so easy. Basically, what I mean by this is with Shopify, with running ads and getting people to come to our website to buy our products are listed, and they can be listed via either by featured, by A to Z, by bestsellers, by all sorts, most recently added. And when we first started, we had our products listed by A to Z. So when someone landed on our collection page, they would see all of the products A, B, C, D, in there, depending on the title. And what we actually found was when we were running Facebook ads and we were getting sales, instead of, when people came to our collection page, right? So basically when we run an ad, we have a mock-up with a design, and they click the design, they click the mock-up, or they click the ad, and they come not to that individual product, but to the whole collection page. And the reason we do that, there's a few reasons, but it just had a better conversion rate, better AOV, which is an average order value. Now, if someone clicks an ad and they come to our collection page, but they don't see that product anywhere, they'll be like, oh, where is it? So they'll go through the pages, and if they still can't see it, they'll just give up, right? And what we found is our most popular t-shirt started with the letter I, which is quite far down the alphabet, and we were selling this like hotcakes. It was getting really cheap clicks. Sorry, actually, we weren't selling it as well as we should have been selling it. We were getting very, very cheap clicks. The ad looked like it was a winner, but for some reason the sales weren't coming in and we were confused. And then we noticed we're sorted by A to Z, and this product was on page 7. Now, who is coming to our collection and scrolling down through page 7 and buying the product? Like, basically no one. We then flipped our sorting and started sorting by bestseller, and that product went all the way to number 1. And it went on the first page, first spot. And since we did that ad has become one of our best-selling ads. We have sold tens of thousands of dollars worth of shirts of that single design. So just making sure that you've sorted your collection page via bestseller, or if you do like a custom sorting so you can choose what goes where, that would be a lot better than sorting it by A to Z. Number of designs. Okay, this is going to be a catastrophic mistake. Don't care what anyone says. If you come to me and you say, I have 5 designs, I'm going to launch a Shopify store, I'll tell you to wait. And don't do that. Create more designs. You need more designs. We recommend 100 designs to kickstart your Shopify store, but it doesn't stop there. Once you run those 100 designs with ads and you see what are winners, create 100 more and then 100 more and keep creating designs. Those designs are the ways that you're going to get sales. They are the lifeblood of your business, right? Without designs, you won't get sales. And if you just try and peddle the same designs over and over, and they're not getting sales, then you're just harming your own business. You need to introduce new products, new designs to the market to ensure that people you're giving people a chance to like them and want to buy them. Profit and loss, not keeping track of your profit and loss. This is an unnecessary mistake along with data. And the reason this is, well, firstly, a profit and loss, and that's just, every single day or week. I like to do it every single day. You just put in all the data of your sales, your revenue, your costs, everything, and you can work out your profit for that day or your loss for that day. It's very, very simple. We actually give a really awesome template in our Print on Demand hub to make your life a lot easier. A lot of people don't track this because they don't feel like Print on Demand is a real business. Newsflash. Print on Demand is a real business. People make tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions from Print on Demand. It's very much a real business. You're building a clothing brand. Forget Print on Demand. That's just a fulfillment type. That's just a fulfillment service. That's not what your business is. Your business is a clothing brand, and a clothing brand is a legitimate, profitable, big business, right? And a big business needs a profit and loss so you can keep track of everything. You can make sure what you're doing is working. You're not just throwing money away. Research. Having bad design research or just bad research for the niche, but I'm focusing specifically on bad design research, is going to go in the catastrophic mistake. And that's because if you get this wrong right at the beginning, you've just set yourself up for massive failure. Think of it like a road, and the research is like almost at the beginning of the road. And if you skid off into a ditch, you can't continue the rest of that road. And what a lot of people do is they skid off and they do really bad design research, but they don't realize they've skidded off and they continue their business. They make the bad research leads to bad designs. Bad designs leads to a bad looking store. Bad looking store leads to no sales. All of it. It just gets worse and worse. So doing bad design research equals ending up with bad designs. Doing good design research will equal good designs. So having bad research can really be a catastrophic mistake. Scaling too soon. I'm going to put scaling too soon as an unnecessary mistake because it's not really a sales killer. It doesn't really drain profit. It's not a catastrophic mistake. I guess it's easy to fix, just don't scale too soon. But basically scaling too soon, like adding more products, going international, doing going for Google ads, TikTok ads, putting too much on your plate is a mistake. You need to focus. This business is really important when it comes to focusing. So put those blinders up and focus on the task at hand. Whether it's creating designs, focus on that. Whether it's building the store, focus on that. Whether it's making Facebook ads and actually finding winners, focus on that. I see so many people create their first ad and then think, oh, I'm going to now go international. I'm going to add mugs and posters and shoes and bags and all of this kind of stuff. I'm ready to go catastrophic. No, that's not the word. I'm ready to go stratospheric, I think is the word. But I'm ready to go to the sunset, right, with this business when actually, no, you're not ready. I would argue that you should wait until you're making a few $1,000s in profit with your business before you even contemplate scaling. And then when you scale slowly. You don't need to scale all at once. Start by, going for Google ads and email marketing, and then, go for international markets and maybe add just hoodies, but keep it slow. Don't go crazy with it. Number of products. Having too many products. This is an easy fix. Okay, also an unnecessary mistake, but basically when you're starting this business, just pick one product. We pick t-shirt. It's without a doubt the most popular product on planet Earth when it comes to apparel. There's so much data behind this. I don't even need to explain it. I've said it in so many videos, but a lot of people will start with mugs, with hoodies, with t-shirts, with tote bags, all of it. Don't do that. Again, going back to singular focus, give it your all. Really, 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 really give it your all. Just focus on t-shirts. Doing a blog, unnecessary mistake. It doesn't really do much in terms of catastrophic sales killers, drain profit. It's not about easy fix. I don't understand why people want to do this. So many people come to me and they say, I want to build a blog for my store. And I just follow up with, what do you want? Do you want readers or do you want customers? What do you want? And every single time they say they want customers, they do not want readers. Who wants someone to come to their website and just read a blog? No, I want someone to come to my website and buy a t-shirt, right? That's what I want. So I think going for the blog, A, is a massive waste of time. B, the whole SEO side of things really doesn't make the biggest difference. So like I wouldn't make that the reason you go for a blog. And instead of making a blog and doing all that, just create more designs. That will move the needle a lot more in your business. Picking the wrong sales platform. This is like, Etsy, Amazon, Redbubble. I'm going to put this on drains profits. Yeah, because it's not catastrophic. People make money on all sorts of platforms. I don't think it's a sales killer because people get sales on all types of platforms, but it is a drains profit kind of thing. Because if you're on Redbubble, you're going to get like 50 cents to $1 profit. If you're on Etsy, maybe you'll get like $5 to $10. If you're on Shopify, maybe like $7 to $11. Amazon, like $5. So it does definitely affect the profit that you get. And in terms of a mistake, I would say don't sell on the wrong platform. In my opinion, Redbubble is the wrong platform. TeePublic is the wrong platform. Really, there's only 3 good platforms out there. Etsy, which is kind of getting really bad these days. Amazon's Merch on Demand, which so many people can't even get accepted for, which is super annoying. And then Shopify with Facebook ads. Those are the 3 platforms. If you can't sell on any of those platforms, I would actually argue to not do print on demand. Maybe it's not right for you. I wouldn't want you to spend hours upon hours, weeks upon weeks, months upon months building out your business on Redbubble. Because on Redbubble, you're going to get like, $50 a month? If you're lucky. Yeah, there's a couple of people making more, but the majority are making far, far less. And I wouldn't want you to waste your time. Okay, setting up a company and worrying about all of that, like semantics. I'm going to put this as unnecessary mistake because people focus so much on, I need to set up an LLC or I need to set up a limited company. I need to make sure the bank account's good. I need to do all this. I need to do all of that. You don't. Just focus on picking a niche, creating designs. Don't worry. You'll be able to set the company up. It's not going anywhere. You're just starting out right now, right? You don't need to go a million miles an hour from the get-go. Take it slow. If you want to build this business fast, that's absolutely fine. But start with your 100 designs. Start with building your store, all of that kind of stuff. Actually creating the LLC or the limited company can come a little bit later on. You don't need to start with it. You can do it whilst you're setting up Shopify or something like that. Missing a Facebook ad payment. Catastrophic mistake. You do not want to miss your Facebook ad payments. We use a credit card on our Facebook ads account, and that's we don't ever want to miss a payment, and we know that our credit card will always get charged. But for example, if we don't happen to have money in our bank account at the time, if we've moved something around and the charge doesn't go through, Facebook will look at that and get spooked, and they could very well suspend your account. Facebook are very quick to suspend people's accounts, and you don't want them to suspend your account. So really, really, really ensure that you don't miss a Facebook ad payment. Offering too many colors. I'm going to say this is an easy fix. Don't offer too many colors. Basically, when you have too many options, you create, you make it harder for people to actually make a decision. When they've got like 30 colors that they could choose from, most of the time they're like, I don't know what to pick, and they don't pick anything. Just keep it simple. 5 to 8 colors maybe. In terms of when I say colors, I mean like t-shirt colors like red, blue, black, green. Just keep it nice and simple. Facebook analysis, not analyzing the ads. I'm going to put this under sales killers because it's not a catastrophic mistake, but it does definitely kill sales. Because if you're not analyzing what's working, what isn't working, how do you know what to do next? How do you know what to optimize, what to implement, what new designs to make, what new mockups to make, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, to be honest, it should be in catastrophic because you need to be reading you need to be knowing what your ads are saying. Trademarks, infringing on copyrights and trademarks. I'm going to put this in unnecessary mistake because a lot of people don't even realize that they're doing it. It's always good to check you either on the USPTO website or various other websites, but it's always important to check that you're not breaking any trademark laws. And there is obviously gray area and like going for like pop culture references, that's like kind of borderline. So yeah, a lot of time it's okay, but you don't want to like start selling designs that say Iron Man on it or Disney or something like that, because that could potentially get you, well, maybe a cease and desist at best, which then you could just take it down, but it could also get you sued, which you don't want to do. And then not testing the customer journey. Again, an unnecessary mistake. And that basically means when you set your whole store up and you've added your products, you've added like shipping protection and your ads, just go through, see if you can make a purchase, see if anything pops out, see if the shipping prices are right, if all of it is making sense. Just make a test, and that way you know that it's right. You know, you haven't. You know that your customer's going to go through a good journey as well. That's what you want to check. And that's that. That is the ranking of all the potential mistakes. Now, like I said, I'm sure I missed out some mistakes. So let me know in the comments down below if there are any other mistakes that I missed out, and maybe I'll do a part 2. But yeah, those are the mistakes. Don't worry if you've made any of them. They are all fixable. And I'm not kidding. They are all fixable. It's not the end of your business. So if you feel like you've made any of those mistakes, then either reach out, leave a comment, or try and fix them. And again, if you want added support, if you want to try and ensure that you'll never make any of these mistakes, and on top of that, just the added support, then definitely check out the Print on Demand Hub. The link will be down below. It's easily the best community for print on demand sellers on planet Earth. But yeah, I hope you liked this video. I hope it made sense, and it was good fun to make. So I'll most likely try and make a part 2 if I can think of more mistakes.